Right, from time to time, I get a little bit passionate about health related things, really, and this is probably going to be a bit of a rant. So, if you're a bit too sensitive about opinions, if you don't like it, it's probably best you stop watching now. But I've got a few opinions about health and the way in which we treat our bodies. There seems to be a lot of neglect, and we claim not to know, to be oblivious of what we're actually doing, but our choices are dictating the health that we have. And it just seems that, I see a lot of people that there's many of these sort of throwaway comments, the discussions about organic, whether it's actually worth it. And yeah, I can understand people are looking at, their finances, and they're wondering whether certain things are a con, and that's not really the issues I want to talk about. But the main issue is the way in which people look at the foods they're consuming. Now, if you're walking down the aisles that are full of the freezers and what's meant to be food stuck in, plastic and cardboard boxes, and you're eating that food, then you're stealing your opportunity to create better health. You're giving someone else that power to dictate what happens to your body, how you feel, the energy that you have to create things in your life. And if you're feeding that to your kids, then they may not be affected quite the way you are, because perhaps their immune system's going to take a little while to register what's actually happening to it. Now, I've gone on this rant because I was talking to my girlfriend early, and she mentioned that the local school where her daughter goes to, they've got this little thing they're doing because it's summer, and they're going to start collecting 50 pences off of the parents to go and buy ice lollies. And I just kind of think that this is one of those things that, yeah, okay, it's a bit of enjoyment for the kids and they love it and all the rest of it, but you've got people in a private school that are educated, and they want to go and spend money on water, colourings and the shittiest sugar you can possibly put into your kids. And then I expect, if you want to know what's in those lollipops or what you're giving to your kids, you're going to come up against certain resistance, because I've seen it many times before. But the worst thing is that people, it feels to me like they're just too lazy to think about alternatives for themselves. Get some fresh fruit, a banana and some orange juice, spin it up and freeze it. Have a proper ice lolly, something that's actually got some nutrition in. Start enjoying proper, wholesome food. Not this shit that's cheap, that someone else is making mass profits out of it, and you're making excuses for them that this is fun stuff to do. Essentially, the overview of what I'm saying is, if you don't take control of what you're putting in your body, then you're limited to what you can get out of it. It's simple as that. And the worst thing is that what you do now, you may not see the repercussions of that for months or maybe years. But this is the trouble. We live in a impatient, throwaway society, and let's be honest, most people couldn't care less what they do now. So why the hell are they going to be thinking how that's going to be affecting them in 2 or 3 months, or maybe 3, 5, whatever years into the future? But believe me, these things will have a long-term repercussion, because you can't take something as amazing and as complex as our body and just think that you can fill it with garbage and it's going to get on with it. Alright, so the whole talk about, genetics, and you have these precursors that are going to dictate that you get this, that and the other, that is bullshit. The truth is the stuff that you're putting in your body right now. So you either make a choice now, or you leave it and you leave it and you leave it and you play a game of Russian roulette until your body, which you won't know unless you're quite in touch with it, has had enough and you will get a disease. So take control of what you put in your body if you want results, if you want good health, if you want to be lean, if you want to look great on the beach.